Hey guys, this is Double BMTG here, back with another Pauper Tortured Existence League. As I'm sure you're aware, I am super happy with the new bannings. I needed ATOG banned. ATOG had to go. ATOG was way too broken, made Infinity absolutely insane. The other two I'm also very happy with because Tron is a horrible matchup for Tortured Existence. It is very nearly unwinnable. That was part of the reason I was playing Masked Vandal main, was to hit Bonder's Ornament, Prismatic Prism, and those kinds of things. But now that all that's gone, I think that the format's going to be heavily Faeries oriented, which is great because Torex has always hard countered Faeries since Kitchen Imp came out, because Kitchen Imp, Torex, and anything else basically auto wins against Faeries. Your Dredgers are good against Faeries, Stinkweed Imp's good against Faeries, Crypt Rats is good against Faeries, Fume Spitter is good against Faeries. Your deck's just really well positioned into that matchup. I was looking at making a deck like this. I saw a Tortured Existence deck with a Viridian Emissary. It was way too slow. It played like a bunch of Village Rites, Deadly Dispute. It splashed red for the red Archaeomancer effect, whatever that is, and one Makeshift Munitions. It was not good. Very bad deck. Very, very slow. Was living in Magical Christmas Land. But Bone Shards is a good card. Fleshmag Marauder works with Viridian Emissary. Bone Shards, discarding Madness creatures, sacrificing like a Root Walla or a Viridian Emissary. It's something. It's something. I don't think it's very good against Faeries, though, is the problem, and I think that that's what we're going to be facing a lot of. So I just went back to my old version, spiced it up a little bit, took out the Masked Vandals and the Satyr Wayfinders. I found Satyr Wayfinder to be bad in a lot of situations. It misses a surprising amount with 23 lands in your deck. And so I just went ahead and I moved a card I had in my sideboard over to the main board in Chainer's Edict. This card was really good in the sideboard, and I wanted something like a little bit like Bone Shards and Fleshbag Marauder, because there are some matchups where you just really want a piece of hard removal because Fume Spitter and Crypt Rats don't cut it. Something like Burn, when they play out their Thermo Alchemist, you have to be able to kill that. That's the only way that they really win this matchup. So Chainer's Edict, very good there. I also put one more Spore Frog in because I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more of Bogles, because Bogles was also really good. That's part of the reason why I have Chainer's Edict in this deck. It's good against Bogles, and now that I have Masked Vandal out of the deck, I don't have as many counters to Bogles in the main deck. I also went up to 4 Kitchen Imp. This is a big deal. This card was not good against Affinity. It was really strong in general. It's a very strong card in Tortured Existence, but it couldn't kill Affinity. It didn't trade well with their creatures because Affinity was broken, could do whatever it wanted. But against Faeries, it is very, 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 very strong. You just keep this lands and like one of these and maybe one of these, or even not. You could do it like this, keeping this in 3 lands, and you win Faeries. The matchup's easy. So I like having 4 Kitchen Imps. The rest of the deck is pretty much the same. I still have a bunch of Masked Vandals, a Wickerburrow Elder in the sideboard. I don't have all 4 Masked Vandals because obviously we're not going to be seeing Affinity anymore. I do have 3 Scattershot Archers. That's a new thing. This deck struggles with the Boros Monarch type decks. The ones that put Squadron Hawks and a bunch of birds from Battle Screech out on the battlefield and then kill you with Rally of the Peasants. Those decks can be tough. So I think that Scattershot Archer, being able to land this and just deal with all their flying threats, would be very, very nice. I've got 2 Augurs of Skulls, 3 Fairy Macabre. I think that graveyard combo decks like Mogwarts and Cycle Storm are going to probably have a fair showing in this meta now that they're not just dying to affinity. I've also just got my regular 1 Crypt Rats, Knot of the Bone, Golgari Brown Scale, and the rest of the deck is pretty much everything that you've seen. So I'm gonna get into the first match of the league. Here we are in match number 1 of the league. I'm gonna be on the play. This hand is, I mean, it's a turn 3 Thorn, but I don't think that that's good enough, really. It's got just way too many lands. If one of these was, you know, a Tortured Existence or really much of anything else, I might consider keeping this, but it's definitely a mulligan, and this is a really good one. I'll keep this, and I will toss back one of these communes. Swamp Pass. Yep, this is a much better hand than the last one. Mountain. Okay. Wonder what this is gonna be. Jungle Hollow or Rot Farm? I think that I just want to Rot Farm this turn. So that next turn I have the option of having an untapped land or a tapped land. And next turn I will probably play Tribe Elder. Okay, secure Tribe Elder. Jungle Hollow. Pass turn. I wonder what they're playing. 2 red sources, Great Fern. Is this Mogwarts, maybe? Bolt Me. Very unusual. I mean, that's really weird. They missed their land drop. I have no idea what they're playing. Huh. Okay, Commune. Okay, well, we missed on Tortured Existence, but hit on Thorn. That's why we play Thorn, so that we can do this type of stuff in these situations. Play out Crypt Rats. Pass turn. I mean, if they're not going to play any more creatures and they're going to miss on land drops, Monarch will, you know, win me the game, weirdly enough. They will probably have a removal spell for this Crypt Rats, but I don't know. I think it's fine to play it out here. Okay, bolt it. Oh, okay, okay. Jund. Maybe Wildfire? Wow. Play Thorn. Take the Monarch. Pass turn. I'm flooding really, really hard. And I mulligan that land heavy hand. Nope. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to draw towards Tortured Existence, because once I hit that, I should have this game pretty locked up. The only thing that really I hope doesn't happen is I hope that they do not take the Monarch, because I think that they do have Shrek in that deck. And if they take the Monarch while I'm flooding like this, they can definitely get ahead and keep hitting their land drops for a while. Okay, Grave Scrabbler, that'll be good if I hit Tortured Existence. I don't think that they have, well, actually they do have a haste creature in the form of Boarding Party, but they don't have enough mana and they won't next turn even if they hit a land drop, so I think that this is free to get in for 1. Then I'll play out a Rot Farm, bouncing back, I don't know, bounce back a Jungle Hollow, I guess. They do have a bunch of direct damage. I might as well. I've got like a million lands. Get another draw off this, and it's another swamp. We're both having very interesting games here. Okay, plays a bridge. And a Visionary, sure. Draws a card off of that. Come on, Torex. Seriously. I mean, Witherbloom Campus is okay. Um, hmm. Uh, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously not going to attack. I'm just thinking about whether I want to play Grave Scrabbler or not. I think I do, actually. If I can keep this Monarch, it'd be very, very good. And this Grave Scrabbler is probably going to get killed. And if I get a Torex, I can just, you know, loop it back. I've got all the mana in the world. Just need to draw a Torex. That's it. That's all. Okay, Galv Blast. Sure. Shainer's Edict. Alright, it's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be able to cast it twice next turn. Chainer's Edict. Ouch. Yep. Yep. To be expected, but definitely hurts. Opponent is going to take the Monarch. I mean, I could still win. I just need Torex. I need Torex really bad. Okay. Draws a card off the Monarch. I'm going to scry with Rot Farm, tapping that for Campus. Bottom the land. Draw. Kitchen Imp. Okay. Sure. I'll cast Kitchen Imp, try to take the Monarch back. Opponent might have another removal spell, but we'll see. This is the dumbest way to play. So freaking stupid. I've gone so deep. I've gone so deep. It was correct to keep only one commune. You shouldn't have to go this deep. I've gone 23 cards deep, counting the scry. 23 cards deep for Tortured Existence. And I have not seen it. You lose. You lose a lot of the time when you go 23 cards deep and you don't see the card your deck is named after. They play Owlbear. Foretells. That's probably like the Packmate card. Opponent's gonna draw. I'm not going to. For fuck's sake. How are you supposed to win? I took out Seder Wayfinder. I shouldn't be drawing this many lands. Okay, play Witherbloom Campus, pass. So let's see how many lands I've drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've drawn 12 lands. I have drawn 12 lands. Okay. Cleansing Wildfire. Gonna use it on the bridge. Honestly, I don't think that I can win this game anymore. I don't think that there's really much of anything that I can draw that'll get me out of this. He's gonna do 12 damage. Yeah, I don't know. I'll play it out. If I draw a Tortured Existence next turn, there's a chance. But not a good one. It's really bad. Scry 1, Kitchen Imp. Nope. I'll bottom that. It has to be a Tortured Existence. Nothing else works here. I'll scry another one. Nope. I'll see you in sideboards. Well, I'll bring this in for this, and let's go to game number 2. Here we are in game number 2. I'm going to be on the play. This is pretty good, actually. It doesn't have Tortured Existence, but it has Vandal, it has Tri-Belter, it has a bunch of lands, Kitchen Imp. I think I'm going to keep this, actually. I mean, obviously, if what happens last game happens this game, it's really, really bad. But that deck definitely plays some enchantment removal, and if he's guessed what I'm playing, then he'll have brought it in, and it will be kind of rough. And as long as I can draw into Thorn or Torex, I should be okay with this kind of a hand. This is a pretty good one. Just need to draw into something. Just please deck, please. This card's still good. Still good card. Not quite as good, but I like it. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's not what I wanted to draw, by the way. When I was saying drawing into something, my thought process was not, if I just get more Kitchen Imps, I'll be able to play 4 mana 2/2 flyers with haste, and that'll get the mid-range deck. Yeah, this'll hard casting these will win the game. Not what I was thinking. No. Sack Tri-Belter. Yeah, I'll go grab a Swamp. Oh, nice. Swamp. Tortured Existence. That is what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. Kitchen Imp. I'm not going to Masked Vandal this turn because looping this Tri-Belter is very, very important right now. I'm just going to swing for 2. They're probably going to use it for mana anyway, and if they attack, I can just block sack. Gotta aggro them down a little bit right now. Kitchen Imp is pretty good in this matchup. Just gotta hope. Just gotta hope that they do not have a removal spell for this Tortured Existence right now. Okay, boarding party, sure. Fiery Cannonade, okay. Are they gonna cast that? I don't know if it's very good here. Alright, I'll sack Tri-Belter. Get a Swamp. They have a boarding party on the battlefield. I think that I'll just Chainer's Edict, Masked Vandal, and Kitchen Imp. Probably hold... No, I'll hit him with Kitchen Imp, probably. Grave Scrabbler's good. Chainer's Edict. Masked Vandal. And I will hit them off of a black mana. Yes. Exile Kitchen Imp. I already have several of those. Discard Kitchen Imp. See, this is how the matchup is supposed to go. You're supposed to get Torex down and then outvalue the removal spell heavy deck with all of your madness creatures. That's what you're supposed to do. If I had drawn Torex at any point last game, that would have been so easy. So easy. What does opponent have? And if I sound a little bit different, it's probably because I've got kind of a cold that I get every year during the winter. My sinuses get all congested and whatnot. Chainer's Edict? Yes, please remove my Masked Vandal. I will do it again. Thank you. That's one of the difficult things in these types of matchups, is getting them to remove your Vandal. But if you're gonna do it for me, I mean, thank you. Thank you very much. Play out Tribe Elder. Yeah, I'll just swing for 2. Pass turn. Oh. Okay. Galv Blast the Kitchen Imp. Yep, I'll still just pass the turn. I want to hold my Madness creatures up for their turn. I think I'll probably get a Forest off of this Tribe Elder so that I can Vandal and Elder on the same turn. Gambit. Sure. The deck really is good at getting lands on the battlefield. So is mine. So is mine. Maybe not quite as good, but my Madness creatures make up for the loss of value off of Tribe Elder. Forest. Get back Kitchen Imp with Kitchen Imp. Get back Masked Vandal with Kitchen Imp. Discard Brown Scale. Get back Tribe Elder. Dredge Brown Scale. Get another Brown Scale. Sweet. Sweet. Their deck has a surprising amount of burst. So extra Brown Scales are welcome. Swing for 4. Opponent takes 4. Okay. Now what do I do here? I think that the answer is to Tribe Elder. Now how much do I want that Brown Scale in my graveyard? I think I want it in my graveyard quite a bit. So I'm going to sacrifice this Tribe Elder. Get a Swamp. And then Masked Vandal. I think being able to Tribe Elder loop is going to be relevant. If they have any chance of winning this game, it's going to probably be through a lot of vampires. And I killed their Black Source just to keep them off of vampire mana. Vampires are pretty good in this matchup, just draining for 4. I mean, they're pretty good in general. Draining for 4 is very strong. What is opponent gonna do? Okay, another boarding party. Cast down, sure. And they also have 6/3 hasters, very aggressively statted. So it's important to be able to gain a lot of life in this matchup. And I didn't want to leave back these Kitchen Imps because he might have just had Black Source, Bleak Coven, and that would not have been fun. Gain 2 life. Gain 2 life. Come on. Always yield. Thank you very much. Dredge Brown Scale. Gain 2 life. Crypt Rats. Okay, that's something. What do I do here? What do I do here? I think that the answer is going to be get back Masked Vandal. Discarding Brown Scale. Vandal. I'm going to exile the Crypt Rats with it. Killing that bridge, taking them off of Metalcraft. Then I will swing for 2. I'm going to hold back enough blockers to block this boarding party. Then I'll pass the turn. And this is, of course, enough on board, and then I've got a Grave Scrabbler in hand if they want to, like, remove a Kitchen Imp and then swing in or something. This is how the game is supposed to go. You just grind them out with Torex, Madness, Brown Scale, value stuff. Alright. I'm going to loop this a few times. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get far, far, far out of range of burst. I love Tortured Existence. Dredge Brown Scale. Ooh, another Massive Vandal. And a Thorn. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to swing in for 4 here, because I am in no danger of dying. Get Masked Vandal back. Discarding Brown Scale. Cast Masked Vandal. And hit that bridge. Exiling Thorn. Pass the turn. Right now, I don't want to bring a mechanic like Monarch into play. Something weird like that might give them a small chance of coming back. And this game is very, very locked up. I'm not even in a loop. I don't think I need to. I'll just take a natural draw. I don't want them to see anything. I'll Chainer's Edict. Will I? No. No, I don't even need to. Nope. I'll just hit for 4. I think that they're just sticking in here for the information. Okay, Fiery Cannonade, sure. Play a Swamp, pass the turn. On their end step, I think that I have enough mana. Yep, I've got enough mana to get all of my Madness creatures back. And loop Brown Scale a couple of times if I really want to. Discard Grave Scrabbler. Get back both Kitchen Imps. Yes. Yes. Discard Kitchen Imp. Oh no! The terrible problem of not having enough creatures in the graveyard. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll just Chainer's Edict this turn. Okay, then I'll swing out with, I don't know, maybe everything, maybe not. I think I'll swing out with everything. I don't have the Monarch for them to take, and I'm at 30 life. They have 3 cards in hand. Okay, Bolt the Scrabbler, sure. Opponent goes to 2. Pass turn. I have Kitchen Imp up, and I think that they just lose. Give me that concession, please. That's not gonna do anything. Buddy. Mid-range cards do not work. This card, do you know what this card's worth? 3 mana, 2/2, draw a card, make a mana. That's pretty good. Okay. I'm playing 2 mana. 2 mana flyer with haste. That gets me a creature back from my graveyard. Mine are better. My cards are better. I win. Okay. Go to combat. Swing for 4 in the air. And this is obviously a situation where just Kitchen Imp is so good. I love this card. It's one of the strongest in the deck. Go ahead and cast a Tribe Elder. Get back a Kitchen Imp. Pass the turn. And even if they do have a removal spell for this Tortured Existence, I just have another one. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. I'll see you in game number 3. I'm going to take out a Crypt Rats, bring in a Wickerburrow Elder, and go to game number 3. Here we are in game number 3. I'm obviously going to mulligan this hand. This one is probably also a mulligan. Like if it had actual Tortured Existence in it, it would be keepable, but this is not. I have to keep this one. It has Tortured Existence. I'm on a mull to 5 right now. It's just, this is the one that I have to keep. I'll throw back Wickerburrow Elder. I'll throw back, I think Chainer's Edict isn't quite as good as these 2 Masked Vandals. Or I could throw back Crypt Rats. Crypt Rats is probably going to get removed. Yeah. This is not a good hand. This is a really bad situation, but we just, no lands into one land. There's not that much you can do about that in any deck. And I'm playing 23 lands. We all saw how many lands I can draw game number 1. So if I draw like a Rot Farm here to unmulligan myself into maybe Sakura Tribe Elder or something like that, I think that this game would be pretty nice. Okay, you can duress the Chainer's Edict, that's fine. Doesn't matter all that much. I do have Torex down, but they could also just have enchantment removal, which would be rough. Swamp, pass the turn. Yeah, very difficult situation here. Yep, an opponent just gets to unmulligan themselves with Cleansing Wildfire, while I am sitting here with 2 swamps. Kitchen Imp, sure. That's, you know, a card I can draw, I suppose. Really need lands. Sometimes this happens. Yep. And I couldn't take a mull to 4 there. A mull to 4, like there's nothing better, really, that I could get from a mull to 4 and Grave Scrabbler. Yeah. Yep. Today the game decided that I was going to get hard flooded and hard screwed. An opponent was just basically going to be able to do their thing. Maybe there's still a small chance because, you know, this isn't Affinity or anything. This is just a fair deck. But they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands and as many cards in hand as I have. I'm sitting here with 2. I'm sitting here with 2 lands. Okay, a forest. Sure. Yeah, I'll hard cast a Masked Vandal and pass the turn. Yes, I would love to kill that. Please. Okay, Galblast me. Yep. Yes, kill it. Aw, darn. No creatures in the graveyard. What? What is this nonsense? Yeah, I don't think that there's really any way for me to win this game. I had to draw lands, and I did not draw lands. Annoyed. Altasaur. Yep. Okay, Lightning Bolt. At least it's not a super strong one. Bolts me. Stinkweed Imp. Sure, I'll cast that. Pass turn. I hate it when it goes like this. I hate it. It sucks so much. It sucks so much. Yeah, but any deck, this can happen. You just have really, really bad draws. And this is a good matchup too. This is a very, very good matchup for you. But yeah, that's gonna be game. I can't beat that. See you in match number 2. Here we are in match number 2. I'm gonna be on the play. This is a great hand. I'll keep it. Got plenty of lands this game. Have a commune. Hopefully this hits Tortured Existence. Have some interaction. If this is a good Spore Frog matchup. If I can get Torex off of this and a Dredger, it should be game over. But we will see. Witherbloom Campus turn 1, pass turn. And even if I don't hit Torex off of this, I do have a Campus, which is, you know, slightly better than Jungle Hollow for digging. Now, what does Dismal Backwater mean? Swamp? Commune? Seriously? Really? Is it just going to be one of those leagues? Is it going to be one of those leagues? What is opponent doing? Augur of Bolus. Okay. Okay, they miss. At least they miss with their dig card too. I'll play a Swamp and I'll cast a Stinkweed Imp and pass the turn. I don't think that they're playing Faeries, because Faeries, blue-black Faeries usually plays the Snowland. That's also a swamp, because this isn't technically a swamp. I'll draw Grave Scrabbler, of course. Crypt Rats. Hopefully this baits out a Counterspell. Brainstorm, sure. Well, as I said, I do have the Campus this game. I do have the Campus this game. Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. It's not gonna happen again. You're not gonna get flooded again. Look at all these non-land permanents in your hand. So many. Just don't draw into lands in the next, you know, like the next 5 draws. Just don't be lands. Just be good stuff. Just be gas. Right? Torex. Next card. It's gonna happen. Believe it. You gotta have Torex or Thorn or something. Something that does something. Okay, tops both. Fairy Seer, okay, so this is Fairies. Just playing Dismal Backwater instead of the Snowland. Bit odd, 1 bottom, 1 top, sure. Think that they just topped the card that was topped already. Draw another Stinkweed Imp. Okay. I'm not going to cast that. I'm just going to pass the turn. Hold Crypt Rats up. I can wipe the board if I want. Luckily, as I said, this is a fantastic matchup. Unluckily, when you get into this sorts of situations, they are definitely holding up Spell Stutter Sprite, Counterspell, whatever the hell they need, and you'll never be able to land a Torex. Again, luckily, Stinkweed Imp and Brown Scale are weirdly enough in a lot of situations. Because they can't really get through Stinkweed Imp, and Brown Scale's kind of a good clock. against them. Um, hmm. Yep, I'm just going to go ahead and scry. Shainer's Edict. I don't want that. Draw. Okay, swamp. That's fine. I will pass the turn again. We're doing stupid things this game. this is gonna be a game. At least opponent can't do very much. Like last opponent, when I was bricking, just gets ahead with Wildfire and stuff. Generates lots of card advantage and then wins with Cascaders. Faeries doesn't do that. Faeries can't do that. Faeries only generates advantage off of Ninja, and they can't really get Ninja down when I'm holding up Crypt Rats and I have Stinkweed Imp. And then if they do get Ninja down, Brown Scale and other Stinkweed Imp are going to be quite good at blocking it. Cast down the Crypt Rats. Yep, I will activate Crypt Rats for 1. Pop that Fairy Seer. Scry. Swamp. I don't really need a swamp. Okay, I'll draw a swamp, I suppose. Okay. Game wants me to have a swamp. Stinkweed Imp. Swamp. Am I gonna hardcast this Golgari Brown Scale right now? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Golgari Brown Scale. Counterspell? That's fucking stupidest shit ever. Stupid. This is why the matchup is so good, obviously, is that the removal spells don't do very much. Even if you don't have Torex out, they don't do very much. And your dredgers are good against them, especially Stinkweed Imp. And so they kill your Stinkweed Imps in these sorts of situations while holding up, counter spells. And then you just dredge Stinkweed Imps a bunch of times, and they counter them. But eventually they run out of, good stuff to do, things. And your stupid ass 2/3s and 1/2 flyers. I mean, 1/2 flyers are better than 1/1 flyers. Yeah, don't you know? This is the dumbest freaking matchup. Alright, swing for 1. Gain a life. Pass turn. I do love this matchup, though. This matchup is very, very funny to play. Like, if we played against just Faeries decks, I think that I'd get a 5-0 every league, because this matchup is so one-sided. And the key is to never give up. Never give up in this matchup, because you can always win. Alright. Draw Tortured Existence. Pass. Stupidest matchup ever. Yep. Cast down. And I'm holding both of these back right now because I want profitable blocks, and if I can force them to, play a bunch of random stuff to... Ooh, I know what they're doing. Oh, it's fine if they do that, though. Yeah. No, it's not. I can bait them here. Yeah, I'll bait them. I'm baiting them into whatever it's called, the vapors. Whatever it is, the -1/-1 to all enemy creatures. Hopefully they do that and Ninja right here. Suffocating fumes, whatever. Okay. And they would have killed both that way. Darn. Did not ninja. Sucks. Was really hoping that I could get him to do that. Alright, well, hopefully I scry into another tortured existence here. Nope. Don't want that. Nope. Okay, Kitchen Imp. Still good in this matchup. Cast Fume Spitter. Counter it. Spell Stutter Sprite. Darn it. Okay. Fine. Kitchen Imp. You wanna counter it? You wanna counter it? No. Okay. Fine. Swing for 2. And I'll play out a Spore Frog here too. Why not? Keeps Ninja from being very good. Yeah. Pretty sure they have an actual factual counterspell here. Spell Stutter Sprite would not work. Spell Stutter Sprite would not work there because I would just kill it with Fume Spitter while the trigger was on the stack. But they're way deep into their deck. They've scryed a bunch. Like, they've realistically gone like 30 cards or so. So they probably have a counterspell in hand, and I just don't want to run Tortured Existence into it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll go ahead and scry here. Nope, do not want that. Okay. Play out Jungle Hollow. Pass the turn. Okay, cast down the Kitchen Imp. Opponent is playing this well. They obviously know what I'm running, and they are constantly holding up counter magic. Augur of Bolus, sure. Yep, counter spell. I'll scry again. No. I just really want to hit a Tortured Existence right here. Not a forest. Did not want that. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. Pretend like I have something. Okay, opponent's gonna Chainer's Edict. I will sack a Spore Frog. Plays a land, sure. And they probably have a ninja here. They're just not tapping out for it because they know how to play this matchup. Do not want a Kitchen Imp. I want a Tortured Existence. That's all I want. Come on. Play Witherbloom Campus. Pass turn. Okay, Ash Barrens. Yeah, it sucks that they're hitting more and more land drops. Chainer's Edict. Okay, I'll sack Fume Spitter. Opponent's still not attacking. Okay. I'll scry. Nope. Nope. Rot farm this swamp to hand. Pass turn. Oh, this is dumb. I mean, like, if I had drawn a set, I've scryed a lot. I've scryed a lot. It's highly likely that I should have drawn a second Tortured Existence, or at least a second Commune at some point. Like, this is really, really unlucky. But, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Put 2 cards on top. That's really bad. What do I want less? Alright. We'll block the Augur. Ninja. Opponent just holding up double counterspell. Yep, I'm gonna scry. Okay. I'm gonna cast Grave Scrabbler. Give me something to block that ninja when they kill the Stinkweed Imp. Oh shit. Well, we win. Tortured Existence. Okay. Tortured Existence. Yep, game's over. We got it. Yeah, they couldn't have done that. That lost in the game. They had to have both of those for both the Tortured Existences. Because now I could start dredging, and I have Kitchen Imp in my graveyard, I've got Grave Scrabbler in my graveyard, I've got Crypt Rats in my graveyard. This is over. They can't fight through all the value, and they aren't even playing the red version, so they don't have as much of a clock. Yeah, they can have Ninja. That's fine. I'll just dredge Brown Scale, gain a little bit of life, and then I can play whatever I want, and I should be able to win. Dredge Brown Scale. Gain 2. Okay, I hit another Brown Scale. That's good. I will get... I'll get Grave Scrabbler first. Discard Brown Scale. Grab Kitchen Imp. Discarding Grave Scrabbler. Nothing's on the stack, buddy. The stack is triggered abilities. Unless you're playing Stifle, you can't stop my triggered abilities. I don't think that there's any Stifles that people play at Pauper. Yep, let them go on the stack. All right. Now you can counter him if you want. It's not gonna do anything because I'll just get him back, but you can. I'll allow you to counter him if you like. Kitchen Imp. Alright. You gonna counter this one? I've gotten flooded. I've gotten flooded, opponent. I've gotten very flooded. Which means that once I finally hit my Torex, I get to do whatever the hell I feel like. And I feel like doing some nonsense right now. Okay. Crypt Rats is not very good in this situation. But Stinkweed Imp's pretty good. Yeah, Stinkweed Imp's alright. I could also just get back to Brown Scale, I suppose. But I like Stinkweed Imp. It's good here. Yeah, Stinkweed Imp is usually in a lot of matchups just a Dredge 5. But against this one, it's very, very strong. It's part of the reason why you have just such a good matchup against Faeries. Is because just your random like engine pieces are good against them. Okay, get back Stinkweed Imp. Alright. I'm actually gonna hold on to that because I can just get Grave Scrabbler back, discarding Stinkweed Imp. Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's better. Okay, pass the turn. And I am in no danger of dying whatsoever. Opponent has nowhere near enough of a clock to pressure me. I can gain, if I felt like it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 life every single turn. I'm not entirely sure that that deck has the capability to deal 20 damage. Alright. Discard Stinkweed Imp. It obviously would have been better if I had a Golgari Brown Scale out of gain 2 life, but it doesn't matter here. And I was planning on casting that Stinkweed Imp. They just had so many counter spells. I can't believe that they countered my Grave Scrabbler. Yeah, very big mistake on their part. They would have won that game. See you in sideboards. I'm going to bring this in for this, and see you in game number 2. Here we are in game number 2. This is obviously a great hand. I would have preferred that this campus be a swamp so that I could just run Tortured Existence out turn 1. But this is a fine situation. Opponent mulls to 5. Really, really bad for their deck. Fairy Seer, sure. I feel like maybe just running out Archer turn 1 might be good. Yeah, I have another one. I'll go ahead and do that. I love Archer. This card just so powerful. Just so powerful for no reason. I mean, just it's insane. And in this matchup, it really is overkill. It's mostly for the Boros Monarch deck, but you know, making this matchup like 95% to 99%, I'll take it. You know, I'll take it. And opponent currently has a swamp. Oh, opponent, buddy, I'm sorry, but I'm playing on Augur right now. I'm not even playing this out. I'm sandbagging this for a while. Opponent's not going to be able to have counter spells. They're hardly going to be able to hold up double blue mana. This is rough. This is rough for them. And I'm gonna chill on this Archer. I'm just gonna chill on it. I don't need to use its ability. Oh, this is really bad for them. This is feeling like, for them, this is feeling like game number 3, last match for me. Ugh, buddy, it's not gonna work, buddy. I'm gonna sack this Archer. I'm gonna make you discard your last few cards. Then I'm gonna play Tortured Existence, and this is gonna be over. Oh, good cards too. I obviously would not be, you know, this mean in paper, but I'm just having fun since I got bullied by Wizards very, very hard last match. I'll see you in match number 3. Here we are in match number 3 of the league. I mean, if this hand had a couple more lands, it would be good. It doesn't. I think I'm gonna throw it back. Funny that I have 3 pairs. If this was, you know, poker or whatever, maybe that would be a hand. Who knows? But it's definitely not good here. opponent is taking their sweet time deciding to mulligan. They keep 7. This is much better. I will keep it and toss back a kitchen imp. Have a removal if I need it. Faithless looting. Okay. Well, we'll see what this is. I think that most Faithless looting decks Chainer's Edict is good against, but not so much this one. Not so much this one. Crypt Rats is good, though. Well, we get to see how good the Archer is in this matchup. Okay, another Golgari Rot Farm, not too bad. Play a Commune. Wow, that's just not great. I don't know, I guess I'll grab a Stinkweed Imp. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Luckily, opponent's not drawn super well. Opponent's drawn very badly, but so have we. Just need Tortured Existence, or we can't really do anything. I'm going to play out a Rot Farm, bring the Swamp back to hand. I hope that this is not one of the games. Okay, Windscarred Crag. Draw a card, Commune. Okay, give me Torex. There we go. Okay, now I can start playing Magic the Gathering. Tortured Existence. And they discarded Oblivion Ring, so they shouldn't have another one. I really hope that they don't. Pass the turn. If they have the second Oblivion Ring that deck plays, I'll be upset. I'll be quite upset. Okay, Thraben Inspector, that's fine. Yeah, that's one of the random, just really annoying things that kills Tortured Existence that deck plays in the main. It's just a good card in general, but wow, is it annoying in this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and dredge Stinkweed Imp. I really want Kitchen Imp in this matchup, and my life total obviously does not matter here. Sweet, we hit Kitchen Imp, we also hit Sakura Tribelder. Both of those good here. I'm going to go ahead and grab Kitchen Imp, probably hold that up, or I could hit for 2. It's a little bit close. I think I'll hold it up, which means that I should. No. No, because if I want it, I have to play it. Yeah. Yeah, I want both Kitchen Imp and Tribelder, and if I do that, I have to get it back now. It's a little bit annoying that I can't hold it up, but not too bad. Cast it, get Tribelder, cast Tribelder, hit him for 2. I would have liked to have been able to hold up Kitchen Imp on their turn, so maybe they attack with or their Inspector, and then I can block it. Maybe force a Lightning Bolt out of them or something. But this is fine too. Just really need to get as many of these out as possible. This matchup is part of the reason why I'm up to playing 4 Kitchen Imp, because it's just so important to be able to block their flyers, and it's good against Thraben Inspector as well. Take 1 damage. Let's see what they've got. Squadron Hawk. Okay. Luckily, they did not discard a Prismatic Strands. I was off to a little bit of a slow start, not getting Tortured Existence till basically the last moment possible, but they also started quite slowly. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Okay, got another kitchen imp in the graveyard. Got double brown scale as well. All going good there. I think that I'm going to swing for 2 and then just wipe this board with Crypt Rats. Don't want any cheeky Rally the Peasants plays going on here. Crypt Rats. And of course, I pay 3 so that if they Lightning Bolt, the Seeker of the Waste still dies. Rot Farm, bouncing back a swamp. Pass the turn. Okay, this is a pretty good situation here. Plays Squadron Hawk. This deck is really, really annoying because they play out a bunch of creatures and then they can Prismatic Strands your Crypt Rats, and they have a lot of aggro and good control of the air. It's pretty even, but I've lost against it more than I've won. Okay, they discard Prismatic Strands. I think I'll just dredge Brown Scale. Getting some life here is good. Okay. I'm going to grab a Kitchen Imp. Discarding Stinkweed Imp. And then I'm going to get another Kitchen Imp. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Then I'm going to no. Yeah. I'll get a Tri-Builder off of that. Sure. Cast Tri-Builder off the 2 green, play Swamp, and swing for 4. I think that that's a good play. I have more than enough life. I just need to start clocking them now. I think that this game should be pretty much locked up. They just didn't get onto the board fast enough to do anything to us, and we got Tortured Existence right when we needed it. And they're just forced to kill Kitchen Imps with Journeys, and I'm gonna just have more of them. Sacrifice Tri-Builder. Grab Crypt Rats. And then I'll dredge Stinkweed Imp. Here we go. Double Grave Scrabbler. Okay. They have Prismatic Strands. Which one do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can Grave Scrabbler twice. And Fume Spitter. I think that's what I'll do. Sounds pretty good. Discard Grave Scrabbler. Grab Fume Spitter. Cast Fume Spitter. Just kill their Squad Hawk, and I will pass the turn here because there's no real reason to Grave Scrabbler immediately. Opponent cracks Clue. Boy, I love these mid-range matchups when you just get to do your thing and their removal spells don't matter. you get all the options, you get the toolbox from your graveyard, and they're just trying to get onto the board. Okay, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll grab Fume Spitter. Discarding Grave Scrabbler. I think I'll probably grab a Thorn here. They don't have any hasty flying creatures. So if I take the Monarch, I'll have it for a little while. And then I'll loop Golgari Brownscale once. And I'll dredge a Golgari Brownscale. Okay, another Fume Spitter, that's kind of cool. Play out Fume Spitter. Okay. I'll actually hit him for 4 first. Bolts the Scrabbler. Okay. Cast a Thorn. Draw a card to my end step. I'll just take a natural draw. I don't want to show the opponent very much else. They've already seen my whole deck basically, but showing them a couple more cards wouldn't do much for me. Plays out, I think, the 4th and final Squadron Hawk. I'm going to get the Grave Scrabbler back. I'm going to get Fume Spitter back. And I showed the that one deck at the beginning of the video with the Viridian Emissary or whatever it is, and Bone Shards and whatnot. This is one of the matchups that's the reason why I'm not playing that deck right now. As cool as the combos are, Fume Spitter is much better than Bone Shards and Flesh Bag against the 1/1 Flyers. I'm going to bring this in for this, and let's go to game number 2. Here we are in game number 2. I brought in the 3 Archers, the 4th Crypt Rats, and a Wickerburrow Elder. The AoE damage is just important for killing all the birds and stuff. And the Wickerburrow Elder I brought in for... This is a really, really close hand. I think I'll actually keep this one. The Wickerburrow's for killing O-Ring. I think I'll go ahead and keep this. If I draw lands, this hand is very strong. This has basically everything that I could possibly want if I draw a couple lands. Nope. Not what I wanted. Come on, land drops. Okay, a Suture Priest. Sure. I think I'll discard to hand size to Madness the Kitchen Imp. One of the funny tricks you can do with this deck. Well, opponent got screwed last game. We're getting screwed this one. This is definitely a weird card for them to play. But I suppose it's probably better than a lot of the removal spells in my deck. Against my deck, at least. Okay, Jungle Hollow. That's good. Play out Scattershot Archer. And they're going to need to have a removal spell for that. If they are going to kill the Squadron... Or if they're going to kill the Archer. Because the Archer's going to kill the Squadron Hawk. As I said, I'm a little bit sick. My brain... teensy bit fuzzy today. Okay, discards an Ash Barrens and a Squadron Hawk. Sure. That's one of the cool combos that this deck can do. It's not really a combo, more of a synergy, I suppose, if you want to be pedantic. But Squadron Hawk, get a bunch of Squadron Hawks, Faithless Looting, discarding Squadron Hawks. Wow, that's something. Hopefully no Lightning Bolt. Okay, very, very nice. This scatter shot is going to go uncontested. And then we should be able to start getting ahead, playing Sakura Tribe Elder, getting mana. There's Tortured Existence already. Okay, that's kind of cool. There's no reason for me not to do this, I don't think. Yep. I'll just go ahead and ping it down right now before a Prismatic Strands can come out. Get my mana generation going. I know it kinda sucks to not just naturally draw lands, but hey, 2 was all we really needed for this hand. And we got the funny discard to hand size Madness Kitchen Imp. Legacy Reanimator and Pauper Tortured Existence. Making the same plays. Oh, okay. Another Suture Priest. Sure. Get a swamp. Draw a swamp. Play out a Crypt Rats. Again, opponent does not have Prismatic Strands mana, so I get to do that for free. I'm going to hold up Scattershot Archer and swing in with Kitchen Imp. This card's, again, so good. Such a powerful card. Yep. Forces a Lightning Bolt out of him. I mean, Crypt Rats is very strong against that deck, but the fact that you have a 1-mana repeatable Crypt Rats on flyers is absolutely bonkers. Okay, get another Kitchen Imp. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to Tortured Existence. Getting Scattershot Archer back, discarding Kitchen Imp. Casting Kitchen Imp. Now, I expect for the opponent to have a removal spell for this Tortured Existence, but that's perfectly fine. We have Board Presence and double Commune with the Gods, so we should be able to find another one. Oblivion Ring, okay. And that being the removal spell and not something that says destroy target enchantment, we can either find Torex or Wickerburrow Elder. Thorn is pretty good here, okay. Oh, wow. Blocking the Kitchen Imp, sure. I'm just going to go ahead and play out Thorn. Take some more draws towards Tortured Existence and more lands. I don't even think we really need Tortured Existence here. We just have flyers, answers to their flyers. They take the Monarch back, but we're going to take it again. We have air control, we have board presence. I think that this is pretty close to done. Swing for 4. Take back the Monarch. I'll go ahead and commune with the gods. Okay, get Tortured Existence. Cool. Sakura Tribe Elder. I'll just be mana efficient, play Tortured Existence. Because I don't care that much whether or not it gets removed. Because of how in control I am of this game. If opponent wastes some mana killing Tortured Existence, I'm perfectly fine with that. I've got the clock on them. And this, of course, is why I love Kitchen Imp. I absolutely love this card. You cannot play these sorts of matchups with just basking Rootwalla. You need Kitchen Imp, or they will be so difficult. Because air control is a massive deal in so many matchups in Pauper. And the haste is also, of course, extremely important. If the opponent had 2/2 flying hasters, they'd be able to take back the Monarch, but they can't. Grab a swamp. Okay. I will commune. Grabbing yet another Kitchen Imp. Discard Kitchen Imp. Get back Sakura Tribe Elder. Time to swing for 6. Bolts Kitchen Imp. Jungle Hollow. Tri-Builder. Pass the turn. My 4th and final Kitchen Imp. Showing its face. Sure, go ahead and kill my archer. Seeker of the Way. I'm very glad that I added 3 of that to the board. It's just what I needed for this matchup. Draw a swamp, and this should be lethal. I don't think that they have a Prismatic Strands. Nope. And I've got a Crypt Rats on top of all this damage that I'm going to be doing. I'll get it back. Show it to them. Make sure that they know exactly what's coming. And there's the concession. See you in match number 4. This is a pretty good hand. I'll keep it. Got some mana ramp turn 2 into a commune. Also got a Thorn as backup if we do not hit Tortured Existence. Dredger is great. This is just almost a perfect hand. Would be very slightly better if maybe one of these swamps or this forest was a Jungle Hollow, but it's perfectly fine. Okay, this is going to be not Affinity, but something artifact-based. Maybe Affinity. I honestly think that Affinity is still going to be a deck because Makeshift Munitions exists. If that's what we're playing against, I mean, I wouldn't even be mad because I think that we win ATOG-less Affinity. It's a deck that I've been thinking about maybe building because I really do like the Affinity archetype. Just some of the cards it plays, they're pretty fun. Just the ATOG Fling combo is ridiculous. So this is Wildfire, probably Jeskai Wildfire, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that Affinity can be built some kind of controlling type shell. I might jam Thorn here. Yeah, I think that I'll just go ahead and jam Thorn. I think it's good in this situation. If they have their Monarch card, they have their Monarch card. Nothing that I can really do about it. Cool. Draw into Tortured Existence. Yep, there we go. And I was going to say, and if they don't, it's going to be really nice for us. Really, really nice for us. Okay, definitely Jeskai Wildfire. This matchup is, I think, okay. Especially if you can get Tortured Existence down. And we are going to do that. I'm going to grab this Accurate Tri-Builder, discarding a Brown Scale, cast the Tri-Builder, play the Rot Farm, Forest back to hand, go to my end step, and dredge this Brown Scale, I think. Okay, Stinkweed Imp in the graveyard. It's pretty good. Yeah, their real threat is Soul of Migration, and we can just Crypt Rats that, hopefully. We've gotten off to a really good start. This matchup is really tempo-based, especially with them having counter spells. Let's see, is this the Monarch? Nope, this is Soul of Migration. And of course, it's only really scary for them to have Soul if they have Ephemerate with it. This is perfectly fine here. As long as we can find a Kitchen Imp or a Crypt Rats, we are good. Spore Frog will work too. Spore Frog will work. It's not as good, but it'll work. I think that I'm going to... Let's see, how much mana do I have? Play this forest, definitely. I can just grab both of them back and play them both out. I think that's what I'll do. I'll do it with a Scrabbler. No, I don't want to do it with a Scrabbler. Do I? It's a little bit close. I think that I'll just get the value off the Scrabbler. Go ahead and play that. Get both of these. Cast Tribe Elder. Cast Spore Frog. Pass the turn. Draw a card. And go to end step. And plan on sacrificing both of these and then putting a Dredger into the graveyard. And I think that that should be able to lead to a pretty easy win here. We've just been able to stick the Monarch for a long time. Sacrifice Spore Frog. One of my favorite things that this deck can do is just hold the Monarch with Spore Frog for a while. An opponent has not really been getting their card draw engines going. Wow, Thoughtcast. Okay. I did not know that that deck played Thoughtcast. But I suppose it makes some amount of sense. Get a Swamp. I'll get a Spore Frog. Back to my hand. Then Dredge Thinkweed Imp. We see a Kitchen Imp and another Spore Frog in the graveyard. Pretty good. I'm going to see if they counter the Spore Frog. Okay, they let it resolve. I'll grab the Kitchen Imp, discarding a Brown Scale. I'm gonna get the other Spore Frog. Actually, shoot, they could have, No, because if they have Fiery Cannonade, it'll just kill their birds. Yeah, it'll just kill their birds if they have that. But if they have like Fiery Cannonade plus removal spell, they'll be able to take the Monarch. Yeah. I think that means it's worth holding Kitchen Imp in my hand. I'll just get another Spore Frog, play out the Spore Frog, and pass the turn. And I'll dredge another Stinkweed Imp. See a Fume Spitter, that's pretty good. That'll deal with those birds. And at this point, the only thing I really care about is keeping them from getting the Monarch. Sack a Spore Frog. Gotta prevent that combat damage. Opponent Wildfires, sure. Gets a mountain. I'm gonna Wildfire again. Opponent just generating a ton of value, but it doesn't really matter in this situation because they don't have any way to get onto board. I will get this Fume Spitter, discarding Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. I'm going to loop Brown Scale once. And I will grab a Sakura Tribe Elder. Discard this Brown Scale. I'll dredge Brown Scale. Fume Spitter. Kill the bird. I won't get it back just yet. Swing for 2. Now I will get the Fume Spitter back. Discarding Brown Scale. Cast Fume Spitter. Kill that bird. Play out Tribe Elder. And pass the turn. Dredge Brown Scale. And I'm dredging Brown Scale because pretty much the only way for us to lose this game is if somehow we deck out. So instead of going hard with the Stinkweed Imps in my graveyard, I'm just taking that Dredge 2 every turn, gaining extra life. I also want to keep my basic lands in the deck so that I can get maybe another use or two out of these Tribe Elders. So that finally when I do start hitting Crypt Rats, I just blow up their life total. Sacrifice Tribe Elder, grab a Swamp, get Kitchen Imp back, discarding Brown Scale, get Grave Scrabbler back, discarding Kitchen Imp, Dredge Brown Scale, another Kitchen Imp, that's good. Discard Grave Scrabbler, cast Grave Scrabbler. Get back Sakura Tribe Elder. Nah. Get a Spore Frog back. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Casting Kitchen Imp. Time to do some combat. Yep, I will swing with both of these. And in this situation, it doesn't even really matter if they take the Monarch, because they're at 7 cards in hand already, and their deck really doesn't do a whole lot in this sort of a situation. Like, see, they can just draw a million cards anyway, and once I hit Crypt Rats, I can just Crypt Rats over and over and over, and it should be a pretty easy win. It's not like they can burst us down or anything either. They're just playing it out. Maybe hoping for a miracle. Hard cast Soul Migration? Oh, Stonehorn Dignitary. Okay. Sure. Double Dignitary. Okay. Cool. Sacrifice Spore Frog. Yep, I guess I'll just get a Spore Frog back to hand and loop this Brown Scale a few times. I really do need Crypt Rats pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to be in real trouble if we can't hit a Crypt Rats, because I will just deck out. Play Sakura Tribe Elder. Play Spore Frog. And I'll pass turn. Yeah, I think I'll just take a natural draw. I think I've got to just start taking natural draws here. Because if opponent starts, like, looping no combat steps, I really can't afford to be dredging. Okay, Ephemerate. And that looks like what they're going to be doing. Yep, I'll Spore Frog. Could have just blocked, probably should have, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, just got a million Crypt Rats in the deck. Gonna get the Spore Frog back. I'll get Fume Spitter back too. Then loop Brown Scale a couple of times. And I'm a little bit down on time, which is a bit of a problem. But not that far down. Their deck is pretty click intensive as well. Not quite as much, but a little bit. Another Kitchen Imp, okay. Fume Spitter. Spore Frog. Nice. Crypt Rats. Okay. Just gonna Dignitary again, sure. Opponent just wants to keep on skipping my steps. Plays another Muldrifter, okay. Yeah, and if they attack, I'm going to let it through because I want them to take the Monarch from me. Opponent knows that. Okay. Not even going to bother to Brown Scale right here. Swamp. Crypt Rats. Okay. F6. I just want to get this game over fast. Okay, another Crypt Rats. Cool. Custody Squire. Okay. Sure. Vote for an artifact creature. Starting with you, each player... oh, okay. Which one did they... Ardent Elementalist, so I have to choose that one. Okay. Yeah. Opponent discards the hand size. Draw. I guess that I'll just cast Crypt Rats. Counterspell. Yep. Discard Brown Scale. Get back Crypt Rats. Recast Crypt Rats. Okay. Let that resolve. I'm gonna fire it, sure. Just gonna Crypt Rats for 4, put them to 2, get rid of their creature. Draw a card, Swamp. Not a bad draw. Gives me another mana to Crypt Rats and Torex for more Crypt Rats. Yeah, this is why Tortured Existence has one of the strongest late games of any deck. Because you just end up with a million life, no board, and you can Crypt Rats to fireball your opponent. And get back Crypt Rats. Cast Crypt Rats. Counterspell. Okay. Get back Crypt Rats. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Cast Crypt Rats. Counterspell. Okay. Get back Kitchen Imp. Get back Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Opponent has to have double removal spell here. Or Fiery Cannonade. Galv Blast. Ephemerate into Galv Blast. That is extremely good because that Ephemerate is not getting him another counterspell. So I'm just grinding him out of all of his resources, and we should win next turn. Ooh, another Ephemerate. Okay. Might not win next turn, but still I think I should be able to. And one of the important things with this deck is managing your deck size. You really have to, especially in paper, check how many cards you have in your deck so that you know that you're not going to deck out. I think that there's very little chance that we will this game. Thoughtcast, sure. Ephemerate, okay. Grabs Preordain, really? Puts 2 on the bottom. I guess that they're looking for late to dinner, probably. Alright, draw a card. Let's see what we get to do. First things first, I'm going to get a Grave Scrabbler back, discard this Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Then I am going to get back Fume Spitter and Kitchen Imp with this Grave Scrabbler. Cast Fume Spitter. I'm going to get back Kitchen Imp. Discarding Kitchen Imp. Counter spells it, sure.
Kitchen Imp is some value. Get back. Grave Scrabbler, discard Kitchen Imp. Counter spell, sure. Yep, opponent does not have any more counter spells. Play out Swamp. Swing with Kitchen Imp. Gal blasts the Kitchen Imp. And pass the turn. Draw a card. And I am going to kill the Elementalist in response to the Ephemerate. He's going to cast another Ephemerate. And I'm going to, you know, force one to be fizzled. Which is important in this situation. Okay, Ephemerate. Oh, this is a grind fest. As I'm sure you can imagine, I enjoy a spot of Jeskai Wildfire. I own the deck and paper. It is so grindy. The amount of shenanigans that it can do with Ephemerate and Elementalist, just insane. Late to dinner? Okay. Stonehorn Dignitary, sure. Discard Grave Scrabbler. Cast Grave Scrabbler. Yeah, I'm gonna get back Crypt Rats. Go to my turn. Start off by casting Crypt Rats. Do I just win then? Yes, there we go. See you inside boards. I'm gonna bring this in for this, and let's go to game number 2. I think I'm gonna take a mulligan on this one. Just one lander, not gonna do it for me here. This one isn't great either. I will keep this one though. Toss back these 2 dredgers. Keep the Thorn. Hopefully turn 3 along with the Fairy Macabre. Fuck! I hate how that works. That sucks. That sucks so much. Why does it do that? Why does it just let me discard it for no reason? So annoying. Well, it's gonna be a turn 3 Thorn. At least. So obnoxious. Mold of 5 and then Moto just discards my card for me. Man. Wish it didn't do that. Wish there was like a choose which cards to exile. Wait, there aren't any? No, you shouldn't make that play then. That would be a bad play. That would be a losing game decision. Well, Monarch, pass. Mass Vandal's good at least. Mole Drifter, sure. Okay, Fairy Macabre again. I'll swing for 1. I think it's worth it to Stinkweed Imp here. Force a removal spell out, and if there isn't a removal spell, then we get to protect the Monarch, which is obviously very important when you mold a 5 and then discard a card for no reason. And I figure that they've probably taken out some of their removal, which is very, very nice. Kill that Mole Drifter. We see another Mole Drifter. Okay. It's not too bad. Yep, I'll just dredge the Stinkweed Imp. Wow, we do not hit any other creatures. Masked Vandal this bridge. Yes, please. Exile the Fairy Macabre. Swing for 1. Draw a card. Commune's pretty good. F6. Because we are 3 minutes down on time, and that is a big deal in a matchup like this. Thought cast, sure. Cleansing Wildfire, okay. Opponent discards at hand size. Forest. Commune. Grab a Crypt Rats. Scattershot Archer. Crypt Rats. Swing for 1, pass, draw a card. And I won't F6 here, because if they play an Ardent Elementalist, I'm going to want a Fairy Macabre. What they choose. Opponent spending their clock, which is very nice for us. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy if they get closer to us on time. But this is a very difficult situation for them, and obviously they have to win this game to stay in it. Mole Drifter, okay. Block. Opponent has to discard to hand size. I'll dredge with Stinkweed Imp. Swing out with both. Stinkweed Imp. Counterspell, okay. Pass the turn. Draw a card. I'll take a natural draw here. Ash Barrens, sure. Already milled over 2 Tortured Existence, which is not great, but we can still hit another. Deal 2 damage to everything. Oh shoot! I could have. Fuck! I could have saved the Scattershot Archer by dealing 1 damage and then. Fuck! I should have done that. That was really bad. I'm just playing fast because of the time. Yeah, that would have been. That was the play. To deal 1 damage to the Mole Drifter with Scattershot and then deal 1 damage with Crypt Rats. Yeah, this is really bad. Cleansing Wildfire. Draw, Grave Scrabbler. Okay. Pass turn. Tortured Existence, okay. If they don't have Counterspell, then we still have a chance. But is it worth playing out? I don't know. Fuck. Meant to take it off of the yield, but I could not in time. Tortured Existence. Resolves. Okay, nice. I'll grab Scattershot Archer, discard Grave Scrabbler. Pay that. Grab a Kitchen Imp. Yes. Yes. Scattershot. Crypt Rats. Pass turn. Gal blast me, so I'm probably dead. Yeah, looks like. Yep, I'm dead. Yep, I'm dead because I misplayed. Yep, see you in game number 3. Okay, I'll keep this. This is a fine hand. Just gotta play really, really fast here. And not make misplays. 2 things that are difficult. Really need land. Tortured Existence, good. Crypt Rats into the graveyard's fine so that I can Mass Vandal. Cleansing Wildfire, okay. Okay, Jungle Hall, good. Mass Vandal. Yes. Pass turn. Tortured Existence. Tribe Elder. Swing. Swamp. No, Revoke Existence, that sucks. Swing. Tribe Elder. Get a Swamp. Pass. Yeah, that really sucks. Okay, Tribe Elder. Swing. Cryptorants. Pass. Yeah, I'll blast Cryptorants, yep. Yeah, this does not look good. Seagate, sure. Vandal. Pass turn. Wildfire again. Yeah, that really sucks. Just gets them further and further ahead. I really need another Tortured Existence here. Nice. Please resolve. Fuck. Yeah. This is almost unwinnable. Pass turn. Commune. Tortured Existence. Cast Torex. Yes. Okay. We have a chance. Swing out. Sure. Ephemerate. Cool. That's good. If this Tortured Existence sticks, I think that we're favored. But it's really, this clock is not good. This clock is not looking good at all. Dredge Stinkweed. Get the rats. Swing out. Cast rats. 1 damage to the board. Pass turn. Okay, late to dinner, sure. And I'm F6ing and un-F6ing in case they have a revoke existence and I want to get a better card than Grave Scrabbler here. Okay. And opponent's running really low on time as well. Yep. What do I want here? I think that I want another Crypt Rats to pop that. Yeah. Nope. Yep, Dredge Snakeweed Imp. Two to everything. Hit them for damage. Pass turn. I think all of my Tortured Existences are gone. Okay. Custody, sure. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Swing. Opponent takes 3. Stinkweed. Stinkweed. Cracks of food for 3 life. Yeah. Ardent Elementalist. Okay. Swing out. Deal 3 damage. Gain a life. Pass turn. Oof. Ouch. That sucks. Stinkweed. Pass turn. I'm looking for my last Crypt Rats now. Definitely gonna need my last Crypt Rats here. And I don't even know if that'll work. Okay, it'll work right now. If opponent doesn't have another untapped land, drawing a Crypt Rats here will work. Nope. I think that's probably game, unless I can time them out. Let's see the power of flyers and the F6 button. Let's see who can play faster. Let's see who can play faster. Block, block, block. Nope. Block. Late to dinner, okay. Dredge Brown Scale, gain 2 life. Pass turn. This is one of those fun mini games on Magic Online. Magic Online will sometimes discard Fairy Macabre to hand size for no reason. And sometimes you will lose winning games. But it happens in tournament too. Just not with a chess clock. I have missed a day 2 on a big tournament just because of clock. Tied a game that I was completely winning in. Well, opponent is a minute down on clock. And I have 11 cards left in deck. And one of them is a Crypt Rats. So we will see. Alright. Brown scale. Pass turn. Yeah, blasts me. Sure. Okay, there's an Ephemerate loop. Opponent should be able to win this one now. Pretty handily. Yeah, that game 2 was not great. I definitely should have used the Scattershot Archer. I'm not used to the card yet. Haven't played very much with it. It's very good, but just have to learn how to use it with Crypt Rats especially. Ephemerates. And wins with about 30 seconds left on the clock. GG. Good game, opponent. See you in match number 5. Here we are in the final match of the league. We're going to be on the play. This is not a keepable hand. This is definitely not a keepable hand. Let's go to 5. I don't know. I don't think that I'm going to throw this back. I think I'm just going to go ahead and hope to rip a Tortured Existence off the top. Because if I do, 3 lands, Tri-Builder, Stinkweed, perfectly fine. But I'm not going to 4. Not happening. You cannot make me. Kitchen Imp. Alright. Tri-Builder. Pass turn. Ash Barrens. Okay. For a mountain. Sure. What is opponent playing? Ash Barrens, Mountain, cycle for another. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a Swamp here, I guess. Tortured Existence? No. Sad. Cast Stinkweed Imp, pass the turn. Luckily, we have Witherbloom Campus, we can start scrying. And we have got everything that we really need for Tortured Existence to carry us this game. Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. That's cool. Playing Madness with Voldaran Epicure. That's some neat tech. Golgari Rot Farm. Just gonna play Swamp, plan on scrying. Hold this Stinkweed Imp back on the defense. Epicure, sure. Is there going to be a Fiery Temper coming? Nope. Okay, very good. Bottom this. Yep, I'll draw. Golgari Brown Scale. Okay. I'm going to scry 1. Bottom that. Bounce the Swamp back to hand, pass the turn. Okay, opponent's starting off a little bit slow too. Well, I'm hitting land drops at least. So if I do get a Torex, we should be chilling. Okay, that's a 4/4 Trampler. Gotta hit it soon. Okay, opponent starts swinging in. I'll block the 1/1 here. Okay, another Stinkweed Imp. Yeah, I'll cast it. And I will cast the Brown Scale. Swamp, pass.
One of those games.
Opponent swings in. Block both. Kill both. Opponent casts a worm, sure. No, I'll just draw for turn. Cool. Commune. Torex. Very nice. We should be in the driver's seat, unless this random off-meta deck has some really weird stuff. I think that I'm going to just hold this Kitchen Imp. Yeah, I'm going to hold the Kitchen Imp. Hopefully they kill this brown scale so I can loop it a couple times with the brown scale in my graveyard. And if they don't and they attack with the worm, I can, you know, play Kitchen Imp and then double block. But I'll be very upset if they have just some random main deck like Madness Enchantment Removal or something crazy. Okay. Doing just what I wanted. Killing my brown scale. Opponent gonna swing in. Okay. I'm gonna get brown scale back. Cast this Kitchen Imp. Block the Epicure. Then loop brown scale. Loop brown scale. Gonna dredge the Stinkweed Imp. Was kind of trying to hit a Spore Frog there. That would have been nice. Yep. I'll just get that. Discard brown scale. Get Tribe Elder. Play Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. And then I can just gain 8 life on their turn and completely negate the damage from these worms. I'll do that right now. Okay. Oh, I thought that was the concession. Wait. Aha, there it is. I thought I saw it. See you in sideboards. I'm going to bring this in for this, and see you in game number 2. Oh, this hand. I'm going to keep it. It's so bad if I don't draw land, and it's so good if I draw just one land. Any land. Please. Any land. Come on. Literally any land in my deck, and this hand is fantastic. I play 23, right? Statistically, I should get one. Come on. Yes! I don't even care that it's a forest. Usually I'd be a little bit upset that was a forest. Not a problem here. It's a land. I will take it. I will take it all day long. That's perfectly fine. An opponent is off to another slightly slow start. They might have an instant speed discard, like Tormenting Voice or something. But I think I'm going to hold on to this Tortured Existence here. Just play out the Thorn. This is a little bit risky if they have like Madness Creature at instant speed into removal spell, take the Monarch. But if they don't, this is just a good situation. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I'm playing around enchantment removal currently, and Thorn is my favorite way to play around enchantment removal, because you just take the Monarch. They're sitting there with their, you know, Naturalize or whatever they've got over there.
You can't do anything. I've got this. I've got this in hand. This is on my board. This is on my board. This is in hand. Okay. Gonna Madness an Arrogant Worm. Sure. That card is pretty good at taking back the Monarch because it has Trample. But we will see. What am I going to do here? I can go ahead and Tribe Elder, Fume Spitter, Tortured Existence, Rot Farm, bounce back a forest. And I'm playing the Tortured Existence out so that if they want to remove it, it'll tax their mana a little bit. This is a very important turn for them, especially if they want to take the Monarch from me, which is kind of necessary for them to have a chance this game. And if they're forced to use mana killing the Tortured Existence, it's not great for them. Okay. Lightning axes the worm. And is going to take back the Monarch. I think that in this situation, I kind of just want to... Let's see. Okay, Commune. Be very nice if I could maybe draw a Kitchen Imp or something. We'll see. I'm gonna see what I hit off this Commune first. Okay, Kitchen Imp. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I really wanted to hit a Kitchen Imp and a Spore Frog. That would have been super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and Gnaw to the Bone. Gain 8 life. Swamp. Grab Thorn. Discard Kitchen Imp. Cast Kitchen Imp. Swing for 2. Retake the Monarch. Pass the turn. Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Okay, getting a Golgari Brown Scale. That's pretty good. Golgari Brown Scale, Stinkweed Imp, so Gnaw to the Bone is currently at 4 again. Love this card so much in these aggro matchups. Opponent is definitely going to take the Monarch back, but every turn that I have, I get closer to a Spore Frog, and then they don't get to take it back. I get to have all the fun once I start getting Spore Frogs going. Okay, Reckless Worm. This is a funny deck opponent's playing. I'll go ahead and give that one a --/ counter. Maybe I should have done that on my main phase for an extra 2 life. But I don't know. Dredge Stinkweed. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and Commune here. Okay. Some Golgari Brown Scales. Sure. How much is Gnaw to the Bone going for now? 7, so that's 14 life. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So is looping Golgari Brown Scales, though. Honestly, I think that I might just win this race.
Nice. Back to 7 in the graveyard, so I can just gain 14 life out of nowhere. And I've got 6 life off of Golgari Brownscale loops, and their deck doesn't look like one that can just randomly do, 12 damage out of nowhere. Fiery Temper, okay, that's something. What are you going to target, opponent? Opponent's going to kill one of my Kitchen Imps. And play a Reckless Worm. Swinging with a bunch of worms. Okay. Taking the Monarch back and putting me to 10. I'm going to loop Brownscale a few times. And then I'm going to dredge Stinkweed Imp. Hopefully hit Spore Frog. There we go, baby. There we go. Now I get to have fun. And only I get to have fun. The way it should be. Yes! Use your removal spell on my Kitchen Imp, fool! I will take back the Monarch with Thorn, and then you will have no fun for the rest of the game. Wait, you're... what? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's do this. Fun acquired. Thorn of the Black Rose. GG. Well, first game was truly awful. That was just, I couldn't do anything that game. That was just Wizards kicking me in the nuts repeatedly. Faeries, easiest matchup in the world. What did we play after that? Some kind of fair deck, some kind of a reasonable matchup. And then boy, game number 4, that was really rough. Yeah, I mean, I like playing that matchup, but in small doses. I played a lot of blue-white control in Modern, and like the blue-white control mirror is hell. And that felt like the blue-white control mirror. It's just so grindy. And I definitely punted a little bit. I don't know if it would have mattered, because they had just a whole bunch of good stuff, but it might have gotten me there, and that's one of the matchups that I have to work on. I haven't played it too much. I think that it's slightly favored for Tortured Existence, but it's very slightly, and it's only if you get Torex down and you can stick it, because they had Revoke Existence twice to get that game 3. That's really what hit us hard. But this list, I think, is very good. I think that this list is very strong. It beats Faeries hard, as I've said, and I think it's good against the fair decks, and I think it's good against the control decks. The only difficult thing is the combo decks, and there's not that many of them. So I think that Torex is going to be pretty well positioned in the upcoming months, and I'll see you guys in the next league.